Hello, and thank you for watching this video, Painting Eyes. There is something both challenging and satisfying about painting eyes. Perhaps it's because they are the most expressive feature through which we can get a glimpse of emotions and maybe even the character of the person. They can make a portrait come to life. Their eyes almost always serve as a focal point in a portrait. We're instinctively drawn to them, conditioned to seek eye contact. But the gaze isn't always returned. Often, the subject's eyes look past us, averting direct contact, inviting us, the viewers, to take our time and study them without the feeling of being studied back. Eyes come in all shapes and colors, yet their fundamental structure remains consistent. Understanding that structure will help you make sense of individual and ethnical variations in your models. It will also help you comprehend the planes of the eye, allowing you to apply confident, expressive brushstrokes that follow the form. Knowing where the planes change, its corners, will help you to design light and shadow patterns, place highlights, and overall see three-dimensional form in space, what comes forward and what recedes back. I can't emphasize enough that the best preparation for painting is a strong drawing skills. You might not need to know all the anatomy, but having a little X-ray vision, a superpower, wouldn't hurt. In this video, I won't go into the detailed construction of the eye. If you're looking for an excellent resource, I recommend Proca.com or Stefan Baum's YouTube channel. Both offer detailed, informative videos on facial features. So let's explore the 7 most common mistakes when painting eyes and how to avoid them. Number 1, misalignment of the eyes. The axis of the eyes, an imaginary line connecting the inner and outer corners of both eyes, should always remain consistent, parallel in its relationship to other axes on the face, even as the head tilts or turns. This alignment is crucial for avoiding distortion and creating a believable likeness. Number 2, size and scale. A very common mistake is painting the eyes too large, perhaps to emphasize their importance. But oversized eyes often won't fit naturally within the face, forcing you to expand surrounding features and ultimately increase the size of your original design. As general guideline, in frontal view of the width of the face from temple to temple is about 5 eyes. Try not to rely too heavily on mechanical measurements with your brush. Observe your subject as a whole, training your eyes to see more abstractly, just simple shapes and negative spaces. Number 3, placement and position. Incorrect spacing between the eyes is another common issue. There should be roughly the width of one eye between the two eyes. It's only true in the full frontal view. Avoid placing them too close or too far apart. It distorts the entire structure of the face, since we use the eyes as our alignment to find other features. Number 4, sclera too white or colorless. The white of the eye, sclera, is rarely pure white. Painting it too light or too colorless can make their eyes jump out of their place and feel disconnected from a color harmony of the face. Remember, their eyeball is round, and depending on the light source, one side will be in light and the other is in shadow. The color of the sclera can include warm pink near the tear duct, creamy yellows, and subtle tones of iris color near its outlines to integrate its color and soften edges. Number 5, Edges too sharp. Painting their eyes with all hard edges can make them look outlined, graphic, and separated. In my lecture on edges, I talk about edge control being not just a technical but an aesthetic decision. Since the human eye is focusing instrument, we cannot see the correct relationship of the edges just by looking. The minute we focus our attention on seeing edges, they come to focus and sharpen. Therefore, the edge solutions come from not copying what you see, but reinterpreting edges by designing the dynamic sequential changes of the edges from sharp to soft, from open to close, to express form, light, depth, and air. Most edges in the eyes should be soft, not linear, not overly defined. Soft and lost edges is like an open door, an invitation to come in. The sclera and low eyelid share the similar value in colors to open up an edge. If you want your eyes look painterly, paint like a sculptor. Define planes turning in space rather than painting round forms. Leave defined brushstrokes. Don't blend. Use variations of edges. Use warm and cool temperature of color to change planes. And leave thick impasto paint when painting light. Number 6. Too much color in the iris. Using overly saturated color in the iris can make their eyes look unnatural and push them out of their placement, since strong color moves forward. Instead, identify where the highlight will fall. This is where the light enters the eye through the transparent lens called cornea. Moving diagonally across, the light will exit and reveal the most saturated color of their iris. Their iris color should glow subtly, soft, warm, and luminous. You don't need a lot of color to make their iris look rich and colorful. And lastly, mistake number 7, equal intensity in both eyes. Not all eyes are created equal, at least not in the painting. In most portraits, only one eye should dominate, usually the one in light or closest to the viewer. The other should be painted with more vagueness, softness, and mystery. This establishes spatial depth and reinforces the direction of light. My final thoughts. In the last slides, I will share some of the eyes I painted. I love color. I tend to exaggerate it. I love leaving visible brushstrokes that reveal the footsteps of the artist's hand and add texture and variations to the painting surface. I'm aware of the power of edges and how much interest and beauty they can bring, so I try to explore them in different ways. Ultimately, every painting is a little bit of a self portrait that reveals the artist's sensibility and aesthetics. I encourage you to experiment, search, don't copy exactly what you see. Instead, translate visual information into the language of painting, color, value, edges, brushstrokes, and paint quality, all filtered through your own sense of beauty. Try to do something a little different with every painting. That's how you grow and discover new ways to play, sculpt, and create with paint. Make your eyes expressive. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please share it with others. Thank you.